Today on Unrefined Ideas, we're going to talk about Donald Trump.
And GMO Mosquitoes?
We also have a new segment that we were calling 6 in 2 minutes. But with two movie buffs like us, you're never going to get it done in 2 minutes. So it's more like 6 and 10 minutes.
It'll take forever.
So take a ride with us.
Come watch. Hey everybody, this is Unrefined Ideas. I'm Wade Britt.
My name is Nick Hine.
So today we're going to be talking about a couple issues. We're going to be talking about Trump. We're going to be talking about GMO Mosquitoes, the GMO Mosquito, and then we're going to have a 6 in 2 minute movie trailer run through.
I'm really looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we riff all day on movies. All right, so Trump.
Yeah, let's talk about Trump. Let's get into that little basket of dynamite there.
Dude, he's such a cretin.
He really is, man. We've talked a lot about Trump, honestly. We've had many a discussion. Yeah. He's I'll just start off by saying he's like I was saying earlier to my friend Brett, who we're gonna have on the show possibly in the next couple episodes. It just depends on his schedule, but he has some really good ideas that I think deserve to be heard. But I was talking to both of you about all this, and I was saying, you've got, on one end, you've got Bernie, who is completely just being open about how the government is and how corrupt it can be and how corrupt it is, and basically demands that we as people, stand up against it. Not even if he doesn't get elected, he doesn't care. He demands that we, take initiative and step forward for our government and stuff, and for the future of us, for our future.
Yeah. I'm totally for it. I think it's too honest, but yeah, no, I feel you.
But then he doesn't care. He doesn't care if he doesn't get elected. I feel like he feels the need to be heard.
The social need is there.
Well, yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. And then on the other end, you've got Trump, who exemplifies everything that it means to be a politician, a yes or no man, essentially a face for other people to kind of drive, and
he's a shill corporation.
He
like
really,
when you think about it, in the Ponzi scheme of our government, he's a shill corporation.
He really is.
So, and with all it's almost been riots at all of his events, but it's mostly just peaceful protests. But I mean, the one in North Carolina, a 78-year-old. He was a big guy, but he's wearing a cowboy hat, and this is the dichotomy of society that are at these rallies, and it kind of looked like a monster truck, like event. When I was looking at these CNN videos,
all they needed the earmuffs.
The natives were there. You were like, "Whoa, dude!"
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh, all right, there."
Come on, cousin, let's go see
straight.
Trump, man.
It's almost like if they had to pay, they would have done it.
Well, he's part. He supports the Tea Party. He's been honest about it. Now,
don't tread on me.
Trump is one of the guys. Like I was also saying, you could talk about Grey Poupon. He'd be like, I love Grey Poupon. I have it in my fridge. It's like he's always going to say, like, whatever it takes.
He's never even eaten Grey Poupon.
Get him in the right position.
He's got a Rolls Royce, but he doesn't have Grey Poupon, man.
He's a dangerous motherfucker, man.
Either way, big old white guy gets up, hits a young black protester, gets thrown to the ground by the police. Old white guy who hit him, they arrested him later. After the fact.
Yeah, I saw a picture of him.
Yeah.
He seemed like just
he's disgruntled, man. I mean, this is like, and a lot of people have compared this to a Nazi style thing. And then they did the whole right arm thing with Trump.
God, yeah. That was
you remember?
Weird,
and he was like, everybody raise your right arm.
Scary.
And swear to it. And you know what? Even if he's a figurehead, I don't need him as my figurehead. I'd rather have Hillary. She's a figure. She could be a figurehead for the Bilderbergs, and that kills me so much because Bernie is the only person, in my opinion, that can actually make social change on a real level. And you know what? He doesn't want to fuck around with my gun rights, but he wants to keep abortion straight, and he actually wants the people to have what the people need. And you don't see that many people spitting from the hip the way he is. I don't care if he's old. And even my dad brought that up. He's like, "Dude's old." I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. Wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom. He's not going to be like Ronald Reagan. He's not going senile in office.
Right.
I hope.
I just can't believe that like this is where we are in America in the history of the United States. That
I feel like we're a
here.
disgrace, and I'm really ashamed to be an American sometimes. I feel like in Europe we're just the laughing stock, and and if he gets elected, I don't have enough money to leave. So please subscribe. Like literally, I don't.
For the love of God, subscribe to us.
Subscribe. I don't have enough money to leave.
We need the
I have a
money.
kidney transplant. I got to pay for my fucking pills. Help me out.
Well,
You know?
Trump is not going to fix anything. In my
No,
opinion.
Trump's
He's
not going to
always
fix
be,
anything, man.
He's always going to be the shit pile of politics.
Well, look at how
presidential
he ran his businesses. He ran them until they failed, and then he made up for it in corporate. And
he ran some non-existent businesses into the ground before they even existed.
So you know,
But he's Trump, man.
And in all
Apparently he can pull
honesty,
himself
you
out of
know,
anything.
I'll take a protesting ass Bernie Sanders over a bought and sold
dude. I love
Hillary or Trump. And that's my heart, is that I wish, you know, I'm 34. I want Bernie Sanders. I wish, and I'm gonna try. But I mean, in Tennessee, that shit doesn't really fly.
Yeah.
And that's me being honest. That's just me being honest with you.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's me being honest with anybody. And I mean, you can kind of already tell the political establishment, even the media plays into it. So.
Oh, dude. Oh my God. Yeah.
And then you'll have like the Huffington Post be like, I'll tell you why 10 reasons why Hillary will be the next president. Because they're like, Donald Trump's a quack. And
Well,
you're like,
she is, I think, still leading in,
You know.
in the polls. I think I haven't
She
really
is.
checked in
She
the last
is.
day or so.
you know, I mean, Bernie got Ohio. You know, she got Tennessee, I think. So, which is terrible of me that I don't know.
Well, it's crazy.
Unrefined idea. I don't know that, you know. But
Crazy fucking time we live in
Yeah,
right now,
it really
ladies
is.
and gentlemen. I think we've talked probably enough about Trump for 2 episodes because he seems to be a hot topic, mainly because he is a hot topic right now in the world.
How
in the
can you
United
not
States.
talk about the buffoonery? It's
is
like
straight
WWF.
buffoonery, dude.
And you know what's even funnier is they did, you know, him and Vince McMahon are like good friends.
Oh yeah, I remember
And-
seeing that.
And you know, like,
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah, I forgot
if
about
you
that.
want to know about psychology and getting a mob to do your bidding, Donald Trump, Vince McMahon,
There you go.
WWF,
Double team.
body slam,
On the ropes.
motherfucker. Yeah, all that, you know, ooh, suck it. I don't know if that was WWF. And I say, and which is the World Wildlife Foundation now, so I guess we can say it. So
Yeah, I
either
guess
way.
it works either way.
Yeah, I guess it works either way.
So
Alright.
let's skip into a new topic and let's talk about what was it, the GMO mosquitoes, this crazy biological
GMO
thing that's going
Mosquito.
on now.
All right. So basically, they're genetically modified from the egg stage, you know, and they inject them with a lethal. I guess it's a virus. I don't know what it is.
chemical
It's some sort of lethal
cocktail.
of the herpes virus, herpes simplex virus,
Crazy.
and it's herpes and what else was it? E. coli. So it's shit and herpes is what's going to kill off all our mosquitoes.
Basically.
You can thank the government for this one because they're already going to release them. Thank you, Zika
They
virus.
already
We
have
talked
released
about
them.
it last
They've already
time.
tested it, right?
They're testing it now. I just
in,
saw it in the news
Florida.
in Florida.
Well,
Welcome
in
to
one
getting
little
fucked.
small place
All
in
right,
Florida.
are they thinking about the ecological impact of fish and birds which eat mosquitoes? And they do. They eat mosquitoes. That's part of their diet.
They almost have to, dude. They almost have to factor that in, and they almost had to have weighed like the. I hope that they weighed the good versus the evil. I hope that they like sat down. With
If they had a pro-con session, that'd make me happy, but I don't think they did.
But
you know,
no,
like
no, I don't think they did either. I think they just were like, "Fuck it, let's just inject these larvae with fluorescent coloring and deadly cocktails of viruses."
so
and
that
just
all their
kill off
eggs,
all the-
and so basically when they populate and mate, it provides a short span disease that kills off the young.
but it kills it off in progression. It's not.
In
It's not
progression.
going to be an immediate thing.
Oh,
It's
exactly. Like
evolutionary.
It's
basically evolved into this.
yeah. And my
born
thing
to
is,
die bug
if you
thing.
think about viruses, how quickly can they spread? So if you let a couple go in Florida,
yeah, I mean, how do you contain something like that?
this is a butterfly effect thing that like you can't close the books
contain-
on history
you can't
on what
contain
you just did
an
with
insect
genetically
like that.
modified fucking mosquitoes that have viruses, and we just did this.
I don't see why.
Why didn't they ask us? Why wasn't there an American public poll? Like,
maybe there was.
There wasn't.
You know, they put all that shit on C-SPAN. No one wants to watch that. No one wants to turn it on C-SPAN and be like, yo, what's going on in the world today?
Dude, I'm 34. I need to start watching C-SPAN, motherfucker.
Bloomberg or what's that guy's name?
You kill me with that, but that's so true. Because it's...
Dude, yeah.
I'm hanging my head.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's other things that, you know, like here in Tennessee, we have initiatives to legalize marijuana all the time, and no one ever goes. Because we're all stoned.
It's very true. Yeah.
We just forget about it.
We're Woody Harrelsoned out, dude. We're just like Bill Maher to the max, man.
The stoners aren't the people that are going to be going to check out what's going on.
We've already shown that we'll devastate our crops to test pesticides that we're going to use in India.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We've done things to our own.
We're not afraid, dude.
We're not afraid. You know, we will do anything to succeed, America, and we'll do it at the risk of our own health, and they'll do it. I mean, you know, it's just like the acid prison experiments.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sign a waiver, we'll take a couple years off, but we don't know if it's not going to make you Y.E. Bulger. You know what I mean? Like, we don't know if it's going to make you do... You know, commit horrible crimes
See a red light
and run a
crime,
and just beat a dude dead with a baseball bat.
Right.
You know, in South Boston. But,
Boston.
South Boston.
South Boston.
Patakan Harvard Yard.
That's crazy, man.
But
I mean, that's like another episode of the X-Files we talked about in the last episode.
Yeah.
It's like another thing that could happen. I think it actually did happen in an X-Files movie. Right? They had the B one.
Well, bees are already on the way out.
That's a whole different fucking
my
thing
scary scenario, what if this strain mutates and kills off the bee population, the last pollinators, and what if it...
A lot of them are already dying, right?
I know, but what if... I mean, why aren't they using genetic modification to, you know, get their ranks back? You know, like, if we can genetically modify mosquitoes to kill mosquitoes out, why can't we genetically modify bees to reproduce more and withstand more of whatever's killing them?
Are we not? How can we not be trying something like that?
We probably are. On Unrefined Ideas, we'll do that on another episode.
Yeah, we're gonna...
If we remember.
Genetically modify bees. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If we remember, we'll do that.
We're gonna genetically modify bees, guys.
I got pen, but I'm not gonna write it down. We're not gonna remember. You totally heard it.
Unrefined Ideas, we're gonna...
But the 80s Aegypti is the... And it's... See, this is like kudzu to me. You take a dominant mosquito species, and then you give it this weird herpes virus, and then look, they can't have babies. And then that makes me really skeptical about herpes, man. You know, like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? They say there are no implications beyond that. I'm just like,
goes, man.
And I'm like, well, I don't have it, but it's like, I'm gonna jump off the deep end on this one. It's like, but Jesus,
man. Well,
you know,
I can't believe that. So they're using it to try and fight the Zika virus.
Well, I guess, you know, to cure cancer, you could give somebody malaria, and to cure the Zika virus, you got to give them an STD.
You got to give the disease to treat it or whatever. You got to build the immune system, which is essentially what they're trying to do.
Oh, I understand. Yeah,
reverse immune system.
Yeah.
Except, you know, they're killing them off.
They're gonna.
They look nuts though, dude. They're like all. Look up a picture. Maybe actually we can. Oh, here's a picture. They're like all green. They're like all green looking, and it's weird. It's like, why? Like, they're all fluorescent. They actually inject them with this
red and green
and shit. It's weird.
I think that's just for the test subjects.
Why would you not? I would think that you would put that in them regardless, so you could be like,
again, we're unrefined ideas, so we haven't done all our homework, and literally, this is us going off the top of our head on topics you need to know about.
Well, yeah,
or that we're just gonna fumble through.
Use our little bit of initiative to take more initiative to go learn what is that. You know what? We don't have fact
There's shit out
here.
there,
we
man.
don't have people
There's
here
shit
looking
out there,
at everything
man.
that we're doing or like double checking it. But you know, from what I've read,
radiation is real.
I feel like you would want
Fukushima
that.
is real.
Dude, imagine, okay, you're standing outside, you get bit by a mosquito. Yeah. All of a sudden, you're like, fuck, is this going to fuck with my genetics? Like, what's going to happen? How far is this going to go?
What mosquito we all eventually get herpes?
What kind of mosquito
and then the government has to ration us Valtrex.
Right, yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Get Valtrex for free from the government because you just got bit by a damn mosquito with herpes.
Maybe it's all Mark Shrekley's plot to world dominate.
I think it's really a mixture of probably Mark Cuban collaborating with George Bush and Shaquille O'Neal.
corporate enterprise.
You damn straight.
Nike.
It's a corporate enterprise between those three gentlemen. And not definitely Magic Johnson, because he found that cure for AIDS, fools. He found the cure.
All right, well, let's kind of move on again. I know I'm kind of like the ringleader here, and I'm just kind of like pushing topics.
He's a slave driver, man. I
think we summed it up enough. I don't think we need to talk to these guys anymore about all this stuff. They know that Trump's a fucking retard, and they know that, well, maybe they
if they don't,
may not know about this GMO thing, but they should know.
They're just things you should know. They're getting introduced into the population. I don't know if it's been done yet, but it's happening.
We live in a weird time. We truly do. We live in probably like I said, one of the weirdest, strangest phenomena in the history of the United States with the election and with
B-2 bombers are in the South Pacific, or not South Pacific, but in the Pacific right now. North Korea is testing nuclear bombs. We have ISIS.
North Korea dropping those missiles off the ballistic missiles off the coast of South Korea.
We live in,
like your shit is our shit.
I think there's always been a struggle, and I think, if there is the New World Order, they're controlling it all. Because people have to die off and the weak have to,
Right.
It's very Darwinian, and it's real funny for a lot of these politicians because I feel like they're bought, but at the same time, right, they're 100% Darwinian in their thought. So how can you be religious?
Right.
Because if you're Darwinian, it just goes against everything your little Bible says.
That's kind of what Brett was talking about, which we could actually talk about in the next episode, which I think we should do. Let's move on to a little segment that we're going to do here. On the show from now and from time and time again, we're gonna do this segment called 6 in 2, which basically we've already watched some trailers and we're gonna basically talk about these trailers for 2 minutes.
All right, on the 6 and 2, Batman vs Superman. Tell me something about it. I mean, this is up your alley, 100%. We got the bat right here.
I am a massive Batman fan. Can't see this little bad boy right here. I don't know if I can. Maybe in
that's
focus.
Right up Nick's alley.
This is my man. Batman is the king. Well, one of the
Money
kings.
Wads has lots of gadgets
of all comics. I think that this storyline is going to kind of cross over into a few different storylines because they have a big bad in there.
Okay.
Who actually does end up killing Superman in the future.
Okay.
And I think they're building to this darker universe, which is pretty interesting.
I really hope Ben Affleck can take it on.
I think he can. That's my 2 cents. I think Batfleck has got it. I think he's
Batfleck.
I think he's doing it. Batfleck. In the story that I read, basically, I think it was he may have had a kryptonite bullet as well as a ring, but I believe it was a ring. And
he's richer than God, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
See, the thing is he's smart. Yeah. Superman kind of gets clouded.
Yeah, he's all brute and
he gets clouded by politicians who, in the comic book, is Lex Luthor. He's actually the president.
Yeah, all right.
And so he's essentially like the president's goon, but he does it under false pretenses. He's kind of tricked in a way because he's an alien. And there's all this other things, all this other shit goes on. But Bruce Wayne sees that it's a bad thing and goes and says, Superman must be stopped. And by the same token, Superman goes to Batman and says, "Batman, you a vigilante can't exist. You can't be in this world, essentially." But then,
which is total bullshit. It's like, hey, if you want to be a Superman, do a super thing.
Right. In the movie, they come together and they become the Justice League because we've got Batman and Superman, and then Wonder Woman in the movie, and then Aquaman's supposed to be in it as well as the Flash.
That's true.
So you have the entire Justice League, give or take Cyborg, who is kind of like the new Justice League. I don't know. I mean, based off the trailer, how do you feel about
Leto, you thought was a little over the top. I think he's a little with the times.
Leto isn't in... but he may be in it for a second, but I don't think he's a big character in Batman.
Oh, my bad.
That's Suicide Squad. But we're running out of time, so let's do it. What do you think of the trailer? Based on the trailer. No, for Batman vs. Superman.
Theater movie.
Theater movie? It's definitely a theater movie.
It's definitely a theater movie.
I wasn't as sold for the first time I saw the trailer, but then I was like, fuck yeah.
I was skeptical about Batfleck, but now I'm gonna go see it.
I'm definitely gonna go see it. It's gonna be a movie for the times for sure.
Movie for the times.
All right, let's move into the next movie, which is 10 Cloverfield Lane. It's a new
10
J.J.
Cloverfield
Abrams
Lane
movie.
I really dig it. Dude, John Goodman.
Who doesn't love John Goodman?
In any role, I kind of look like John Goodman in my portly manner, but either way, like, fucking intense. That's all I can say about it. From what I've seen, it's all cutscenes, so it's leaving you guessing. But what I'm guessing at is not pretty.
Have you seen Cloverfield? The original one?
Yes.
Okay, with the shaky cam and everything?
Yep.
Well, all this exists in the same universe. And J.J. Abrams is really good about doing the mystery box thing where it's like he presents you with enough of the idea to kind of get somewhat of what the movie's about, but then he leaves the rest of it all up for your interpretation. Like he's just like, okay, here's kind of an idea of what it should be.
Right.
Or what I think it is, kind of in a small way. But then once the movie comes out, you're like, holy shit, this thing's huge. There's a lot to it.
M. Night Shyamalan's your ass with his trailers. I see
10 times M. Night Shyamalan's
He does.
with his movies.
With his fucking movies.
He's one of my favorite filmmakers for sure.
10 Cloverfield Lane, definitely seeing it. All right, we got to move on.
Another theater movie.
We're gonna go to The Witch.
Okay, The Witch, independent film made with...
Dude, I dig that it was independent. Dude, he was talking about how independent it was.
Yeah,
and that's what made it amazing.
Made with original materials. Everything is built
to New England standards of the period.
He wanted the conversation to be as if it were... You were straight up seeing people from the time, so he actually used dialogue from journals and note entries and stuff like that. Really,
no Hollywood actors either. So I dig this. Yeah. I dig this development in his independent filmmaking, and the camera work looked amazing from what I saw. I was intrigued, and he was saying he even had a period dressmaker, so making all the clothing to period.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hand woven and done. So like doing everything the period way. He's saying like he's out there like doing everything the period way. That's
so awesome. I love it when directors do that, when they really take their project to the next level.
Yeah, and it's the whole Salem time, but it kind of, I guess throws it off and says it wasn't about this, it was about this. So either way, it's one I'm going to go see. I don't know if I'm going to see it in the theater. It's out right now.
Yeah, it's already out in theaters.
It's already out in theaters.
I don't know if it's out everywhere.
I don't know if I'm going to catch it, but you know what? I will rent the fuck out of it the minute it drops.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah,
it's on my list of movies to see.
It looks good. Suicide Squad's got to be the next one we covered.
Squad.
All right, I already talked. I did a Leto slip just because I think he's period, meaning this time, this day and age, Cyrus, modern. He fucking fits because when you got gold, you're crazy, bro. Your stitches, you're crazy. You know what I mean? Like you're going to sell yourself. Man. I understand it's the tattoos, but look at what is pop culture. Look at what gets all the clicks. It's probably not us, but it's like, Stitches has beef with blah, blah, blah. Stitches raps about millions of pounds of cocaine. I'm not creating beefs here. I'm just like, this is what gets views. Trump, WWF style tactics. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So you're saying that they took all that and made it the Joker an interpretation of what modern culture
and
is.
even by the sort of like luminescent, multicolored neon lettering, I was a little thrown. So I mean, in Suicide Squad, listen,
it's not a
big
thing
production
for the Joker to do.
Yeah, big production, but I don't know. It's one I'm gonna see in theaters just to knock it later. You know what? I'm not paying $12.
I'm not gonna put money into a theater. I don't know. The movie could be amazing. This is my take on it. The movie could be amazing. Everybody could do a phenomenal job. Jared Leto could do an absolutely spectacular job.
He really could. He really could. And and it's not to say that he's not a great actor. He's done good roles before.
But I will forever look at him and
his music career sideline.
Tell him to wipe those fucking tattoos off his face. Mm-hmm. Like I said, there's clips in the trailer where he falls into a giant vat of green goop with Harley Quinn, and he picks her up like she's dead or something. I think that happens at the beginning of the movie, and I think that's the transformation from who the Joker was as a thug, maybe, to his more menacing Joker. Okay. And I hope, this is my big hope, okay? Yeah. I really, really hope that they take the advantage of doing that to change his physical appearance of his character, to wipe the tattoos off. Keep the grill. I don't give a fuck about that. You're only going to see that so many times.
Drop some Molly. Keep the grill.
Just take
ride
the tattoos
on ribs
off, man. I don't want to see a tattoo that says ha 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 ha. It's just not something that the Joker would do.
You're right.
He's against that in a way.
Yeah. We've got to move on. Are you like we said? Squad. Yeah, that is a no, because then I think back about even the typefacing they used in it made it not very Suicide Squad. It was bad.
The movie could be amazing, like I said, but the character turns me off.
2 minutes, my ass.
2 minutes longer.
2 minutes longer than maybe 2 minutes. We're gonna call it 6 and 47.
6 and 10.
We're doing all right. So
Brothers
Grimsby. All right, we got another Sacha Baron Cohen movie. But I forget the name of this actor every time.
The bald guy?
Yes.
Man, me
See,
too.
we're gone. We're gone.
too, yeah.
He was in.
He's been in so many.
He's
things,
been in
dude.
so many movies.
He always plays
He's-
bad guys.
Yeah, he's usually
really
a bad
good
guy.
at it.
He's a good British gangster. It's not the 44-inch chest guy, but it's the rock and roller second in command. That's all I'm gonna say about it. And we're gonna keep going with it. So either way, he's like an international assassin. His brother's a complete fuck up. They come from an orphanage. There's split up, and it turns out that Borat, I think he can actually make a comedy film, and I think he did it this time. And I don't think he used his old tactics. And he did in a way by making his character so goofy.
Yeah.
But he's so goofy that it's good. It's good because he can still shoot.
It's a contrast.
Yeah.
A giant contrast between the two actors.
Yeah.
So you're for it? You're down to see it?
I'm not gonna see it in the movie theaters,
But you'll watch
at
it.
all. But I'm gonna watch it.
It's not something that you're just like gonna go stand in line.
There's
for.
not much I will anymore.
I would stand in line probably for a few movies, but
Marvel Civil War. Civil War.
Brothers Grimsby. Not a big Sacha Baron Cohen fan, but I'll probably
He
see
even
it.
told me, and I was kind of like, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll probably see it.
Uproarious stuff sometimes makes me laugh. Like balls out is balls out, bro.
A lot of it is balls out, dude. Balls out jokes where you're just like you're
right. It
just
literally
presenting
is phallic. So
It's-
yeah,
a lot of
you
it
get
is very
stuck in.
phallic.
It's
Okay.
very phallic.
So yeah, I'm not gonna see it in theaters, but I do want to see it. It looks pretty funny.
My preemptive strike on Marvel Civil War just totally is gonna fizzle now. When we're like Marvel Civil War.
No, do it again, man. Let's do it
Marvel
again.
Civil War.
Amp it up, man.
Holy shit! All right. We'll check it out. I'm pumped for this just to see two Americans fuck each other up because that's just the way we are as Americans. And I don't know. It reflects to me society right now. It's honestly, it's we're torn in a stupid way because I know it's a comic book movie. And I know I just went way too deep.
No, I mean I can see it. I can see the representation of it. They've already kind of.
I'm not saying that it is.
No, but they already kind of have hinted at something like that with past standalone movies. You got to keep in mind that this is a Captain America movie. This isn't an Avengers movie. Yeah. So you're gonna be kind of focused on the politics and the government aspect of it because his character really is.
I forgot about that. He is government oriented.
So is Iron Man though. See,
but so is Iron Man, and
weird.
No, because Captain America goes against government in this one.
It's weird because there's a story.
He goes rogue for his friend.
Right.
He goes rogue for his buddy. He goes Brokeback Mountain for his friend. He straight up, that's what he does for his, diabolical hand friend.
Yeah. The Winter Soldier, who actually becomes Captain America, I believe, for a little bit in the comic books.
Amazings.
I was never a massive Captain America fan. I only know very limited stuff about it. But
there's something back there. But yeah.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, I like Captain America. I like comic books in general. I mean,
he'll have one.
I had
read it though.
I had a show called Comic Talk, which I'm talking about maybe bringing back here for you guys. The little content thing going on. But I love comic books, man. I'm gonna go see this. There's no way I'm not. Anything comic books, they just got me.
I'm probably gonna see it at home because I have a really good movie theater system. Like a big screen TV, a nice comfy couch. And I'm not gonna lie, with digital technology these days, I'm happy, to not get shot in a movie theater because they won't let me bring my gun in. I'm that asshole, I
you really have to worry about that? Is that a thing you have to worry about?
No.
Not
in
here.
Memphis, generally, though, you just got to worry about getting shot anyway.
That's just anyway. Yeah, I was about to say that's.
It don't matter if it's a Pirtle's chicken in South Memphis. You're still gonna have to fight your way out.
Man, so I guess that's it for this episode.
That's it for this episode. Second episode,
guys.
Unrefined Ideas.
So, I want to say, guys, thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Yeah, hit this. I think it'll be over here. Hit this little subscribe button right here. And no, it'll be in the corner
over your head, right?
Over up here in this little area. So hit the subscribe button. Leave us a comment. Tell us if we did a good job. Give us some constructive criticism and
give us topics. Give us topics to riff about too. I mean, because we're just in here riffing these, and understand this is all opinion.
Yeah, tell us something that you might want to hear us just kind of talk about.
We could be idiots.
Be like, it could be something It could be something that we have no real understanding of. Mm-hmm. Just give us something to kind of discuss. Maybe we'll just talk about it, something random.
Yeah.
But regardless, we have really enjoyed your company, guys. And like I said, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, share, comment, and support us. My name is Nick Hine.
I'm Wade Britt.
And this has been
Unrefined Ideas.